Spencer D, and I'm about to take some undisclosed pre-workout here. Oh my god. And then I'm gonna work out some chest and back. What's up? Over here at the gym at the Smith machine once again. One of my favorite machines, honestly. And we're doing a different incline. You probably can't tell, but we are. So here we go with essentially 135 here. And I'm just gonna fill this out and get a little warm up. There we go, 10 reps. Warm up the old shoulders here. That's a great view for you guys. You can't even really see the weights, but you can see these gigantic legs. Oh my god. At least from that angle, they look big. We'll see what they look like when I get on stage next and go get on the competitive, get under the competitive lights and see what I'm made of. So it's a different set. We're gonna go 225 or whatever this is. And yep, lift off here, rotate the spar, make sure my scapulas are retracted, and just get it nice squeeze. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, today might be a deload. That's no fun, and I don't think we're gonna get a great pump because I haven't had that many carbs, but joints are definitely feeling it. And you know, it's that time of the month again when you got to deload the weight. Next set's here. Feel like I rested enough, so we'll go 275. If that feels good, we might just, we'll see. Ooh, think, oh hey, I think we'll go up maybe. Just a little more. You guys already see me bench 3 plates on the Smith machine. You think it's that impressive or no? You could comment below or DM me a video of you hitting 3 plates. I don't know. It's really not that heavy in my opinion. But I say that, and we'll hit the set first. Oh, man. Here we go, lightweight, baby. All right. Is 10 good? I don't even know. You guys let me know. All right. Honestly, totally kidding about the weight earlier. Honestly, it doesn't matter. The weight you choose to put on the bar is all relative. You just basically want to find a good contraction in your pecs with good form and ample amount of weight. Ideally heavy for you, not for anyone else. And why choose the Smith machine? Because it isolates your stabilizers and it allows you to essentially press and put more load on the pecs. So press more with the pecs. Isolation. All right, that felt good, going slow. Felt good, I think we'll call it here at the Smith machine. Incline press, I would definitely put this list on your list of exercises to do. It's just very good at isolating those pectorials. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Here we are doing this amazing machine, and yeah, hopefully my mic doesn't rub too much. Oh yeah, that doesn't feel good. I gotta raise the seat, bro. Raise the seat. If I can find the little peg here. Ooh, peg, I mean, whatever that thing is. All right, too light or too heavy? Well, that feels good. We're gonna start here. All right, see here. Second set. 2 plates on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. All right, that feels good. I feel good contraction here, so we'll keep the seat position in that area. Number 4. All right, guys. Set number trace here. An actual set here. Let's get a couple good reps in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 10. Tried to squeeze it there a little bit to get a little more attention on it. If you didn't see, I think what I'll do is go up 1 more place and then finish it out, move to another chest exercise. All right, got another plate on there. And giddy up cowboy. No, I'm just kidding. Let's do this set here. Oop, kicked my water bottle. Ooh. Oh my God. I don't have those hand straps. My grip is failing a little bit, but still feel a ton of tension right there in my lat where I'm looking for, and my mid back, to be honest with you. But this machine is great. It's by Prime, and it's this thing called an extreme row. So it has these 3 different rungs on it that basically kind of change the leverage of the weight as you pull it up for your rep. So it's either heavier at the bottom, heavier in the middle, well, heavier for the full range, or heavier at the top based on which rung or which series of rungs you put your weight on. So anyway, great contraction, love this machine. I'm gonna go move back to a chest movement. All right, here we are back at the spot, the center of the rack that is always taken, but today it's not. And let's train like we train for them thoughts. Okay, I learned these chest flies from Hany Rambod. Not directly, but it's definitely his movement. So I'll show you guys here. So it's 3 for upper. 1, 2, 3. 3 for mid. 1, 2, 3. 3 for lower. 1, 2, 3, and then switch back up top. 1, 2, 2 for mid. 1, 2, 2 for lower. 1, 2, and then all the way back to the top there. 1, 1 in the middle, and 1 for lower. And then if you want, you can kind of just reverse directions and then do singles. Oh, until it burns, basically. But with this method, you're able to get upper, mid, and lower chest, even though technically it's all one muscle with a nice little tendon across the chest or whatever. I like to think of it in 3 parts. That way, when you're building a good chest, you remember to hit all your angles: incline, flat, and decline. So anyway, I'm gonna hit a few more sets here. I was doing a live the other day, and basically the verdict was, we want to see your pecs. So here's a tank top I have a tank top. I'm gonna have to put on the tank top now, so you guys can see my pecs.
Sorry, bro. I gotta pick up my jaw real quick. She took the shirt off. Under.
That was hilarious. We got Julian over here. I'll have to link his Instagram. I talk to him all the time at the gym. He's a good dude. And yeah, let me put this tank top on for you guys. I was trying to lag a little bit for you. All right, and we're back. Let me just put the mic back on and do another set. The nice thing about doing chest flies like this is that you don't really have to use a whole lot of weight. So let's try again with the same amount of weight here. Let's do lower, mid, high, and then let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2 high, 1, 2, and then 3 lower, 1, 2, 3, 3 mid, 1, 2, 3, and 3 high, 1, 2, 3. All right, you guys get the point. I'm just gonna do some reps now. Okay. All right. Feeling it. Feeling it even in the forearms there. More importantly, in the pectorials, aka the chest. All right. You guys need to see any more in this? Comment below. You never comment, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, we're moving on. I'll see you at the next back exercise. We're gonna do these chest supported single arm rows here. This is a good movement to do for your lower lat. But to be honest with you, you could just easily sit on a bench and do the same movement. You don't necessarily need to be chest supported. But we'll do it chest supported today because it's something different. And that's what I want to do. Something different here. Well, the same but different, if that really makes sense to anybody out there. There we go. I'm just gonna drop it. I'm just gonna drop that. Yep, there he is. I scooted a little more forward and then scoop my mic up so it doesn't go there into the bench, and I can actually do the chest supported part of this movement. Single arm or unilateral stuff, as they say, is really nice because it just allows you to focus on one side or one part of your body at a time, to give all your brain power, all your processing power, if you're a computer guy, to one arm and one movement. So if you have imbalances and stuff, as they say, unilateral work is definitely imperative for somebody like that has imbalances. So yeah, and then also I think that it's good as a bodybuilder, a body shaper, body sculptor, body manipulator, whatever you want to call it, to throw in unilateral work, especially to, because it kind of allows you to put load on that muscle group in a more direct, accurate is the keyword, way. So when you pull and squeeze with one arm, I'm a little bit more able, if you will, I'm just trying to use the correct words here, to pinpoint my lower lat and target that accurately as I do this movement because it's unilateral. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Just give unilateral work a shot and try these chest supported low rows. I know they look a little funky to set up, but hey, they're definitely good for the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna drop it, guys. Oh, it's kind of loud. Is what it is. All right, so yeah, I had to change the view for you guys so you see my back a little bit. But also, one thing to think about is when I have my arm out here, I'm reaching and allowing the weight and tension from the cable to pull on my lat, to pull my arm out and far away. I'm reaching. So when I contract on the concentric part of the movement, I also want to rotate my wrist 90 degrees. This allows me to keep my elbow closer to the side of my body, and it allows me to get a better squeeze by pulling the handle to my hip in an underhand position. So that is just a little pro tip for people looking for a better mind-muscle connection, especially with this movement. Reach, rotate, squeeze at the hip. So anyway, I'll see you guys at the next exercise. I'm gonna maybe do one more here, and then we'll see you over there at chest. Back on this machine again. If you've seen my other chest videos, and I like this one because it has a really good neutral press and a little foot pedal on it to keep it up just a little bit higher for lift off. Ooh, that stretch feels good on this machine. What is that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. There's that little foot pedal there. I love this machine for that inner chest. When I press it, it comes together and I really get that inner chest on this machine. But I think I'm gonna go grab some more weight. All right, set number 2. And we're doing neutral grip machine press. Always try to make sure you get a good stretch down here at the bottom. Ooh, I like that little foot lever it has. Makes it really nice putting down the weight. I'm over here doing calves on this old school global gym equipment, like straight out of dodgeball global gym. And had to put a 45 down here to get a little more range of motion on this thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Oh, there we go. Feel the burn, but definitely got to drop the weight more. I will be back. Okay, here we go. Lightweight. Ooh. I don't know if that lockout counts on those last 2, but felt good. Let's go back to calves. I feel like sometimes the hardest part, though, is just the simple thing of when you're done with the machine, taking off the weight and going and putting it all the way back on the rack. I feel like that's more of a workout. Comment below what you think. Give you guys kind of a different angle there as I struggle to put this pin in. Oh, it fits on the bottom. Fits on the bottom. Hopefully this works. Oh, boom. I think that's going to conclude the workout today. I need to get some chicken in my body, and I got that in my lunch pail in the truck. So I might go talk to you guys, go eat it. If not, you know, I'll see you again soon or in the next clip. You never know. Okay, what does Spencer have in his lunchbox? Another Gatorade. Okay, can't go wrong with a Gatorade. Shout out Mr. What's his name? Mike Isertil. And all his Gatorades, DMB series. All I have is a plastic fork. That's it? Okay, well, at least I can eat something. Do I have another one in here? No. Hey, if you're out there, I'm telling you, one of the biggest hacks in bodybuilding to get huge is store a backup fork in your lunch pail. So that way you can still eat your chicken. Well, in this case, chicken and spinach. I was going to say chicken and rice, but chicken and spinach. Okay, it's better than missing a meal. I've literally been in positions where you forgot a fork or a spoon, and so you like cut a plastic bottle and then use it as a scoop to scoop your food. It is so annoying. So the biggest hack in bodybuilding is pack a spare fork or a plastic fork or whatever that you can use in case you forgot one to eat your meals for the day. Pretty simple, guys. Had a great workout today. Did a little chest and back, and then called it because it's time to not eat. I get some more protein in my body, making these gains, and then keep burning this body fat like I'm trying to do. So we'll be in cutting season. If you guys hadn't figured that out by now, I'm cutting. Trying to more so stay lean instead of doing like a cut, because I don't want to say cut, because that means show, stage, competition. But I will tell you that I have looked at the websites for potential shows, and I have to requalify because I waited too long. Because of life, you guys, it's hard because I know a lot of people say things about bodybuilders, you know, why didn't so-and-so make gains or this and that, you know, in the industry. And I'm not even to that point yet, but there's a thing called life, and sometimes it'll hold you back and it sucks, but learning from mistakes every day. So yeah, we're here today and we're officially getting lean, and I've looked at shows we should be doing, and by we, I mean me and you guys and my girl, doing shows very soon. The diet has started, the training has started, and you can already see a difference in the body. So I'm getting excited, starting to see the details come back, and you can see I have made some progress. So I'm going to stop right here. There's a talk in my mouth full, and I just need to eat this food right now. And if I literally don't shut the camera off, I'll probably just keep talking. So I'll see you guys in the next clip.